How to get Slack notifications when a Razorpay payment fails. So in this video, we will learn that whenever the payment is failed in Razorpay payment gateway, how you can automatically get a notification of payment failure on your Slack channel so that your team will be updated about every payment failure and they can then immediately take the action on that failed payment. And to do that, I am going to set an automation in between Razorpay and Slack, and in this automation, Razorpay will be the trigger application and Slack will be the action application. So let's start this process. So this is my Razorpay payment gateway dashboard, and I want if any payment is failed, I should get notified about that payment failure on my Slack channel immediately and automatically. And for that, I'll have to connect these two applications, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software. You can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. Now, if you're a new user, you will have to sign up for free. I'm already an existing user, so that is why I'm clicking on signing. And in the free account, you will also get free tasks to test these kinds of amazing automation. Now click on access now, and this is how you will reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And from here exactly we are going to start creating our automation, our workflow. So firstly, click on this blue button, create workflow, and just provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. Let's say I'm providing the name as get Slack notifications when a Razorpay payment fails. Okay, now I'm going to click on this button, and here you will see two boxes will appear in front of you. Those are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. So understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say send an email via Gmail application. And here, according to our use case, whenever the payment is failed in Razorpay payment gateway application, automatically receive the notification on Slack application. So this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And here we are building an automation in between Razorpay and Slack. So that is why the first application here will be the Razorpay, and in the trigger event, well, I want that whenever the payment is failed, this automation should trigger. So I will go with this particular trigger event. Now here you can see a webhook URL and few set of instructions. So the idea here is we are going to connect our Razorpay application with the Pabbly Connect so that whenever the payment is failed in Razorpay, the details can be captured here in the Pabbly Connect. So follow my instructions. Copy this webhook URL, go back to your Razorpay dashboard, and here you can see I am actually in the testing mode. And now I will click on the settings. Alright, here you can see at the left bottom corner, you will find an option of settings. At the above option, at the above, you will find webhooks, and here you will have to click on this button, add new webhook, and paste the same webhook URL which you have received via Pabbly Connect. Now in the trigger event, in the action event, you will have to choose the same event which you have selected in the Pabbly Connect. So here I'll have to search for the payment failed. Okay, here you can see the payment failed trigger event, the action event. So I have selected the same, and finally I will click on this button, create webhook, and you will see the webhook has saved successfully. Now come back to Pabbly Connect, and here you'll have to read the instructions. So log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So it is clearly saying that do a test submission or record, and here the test submission mean making of a payment fail. Basically, I'll have to make a failed payment in Razorpay so that the data can be captured here. So what I'll do is, here you can see I'm selling this online PHP course for beginners. Now as a customer, I'm going to firstly buy this course, and then in the mid of the payment I will fail this payment, and you will see what will happen. Okay, so here I have the product as online PHP course. The product price is $499. Alright, the full name, assume that demo customer is the name of the person. Here I'm making this payment just for the testing purpose, so that is why I'm using the dummy details only. Email address, assume that admin@pabblytudes.com is the email address of the customer. And finally the WhatsApp number, well, we do not need to mention the WhatsApp number on our checkout page because here we are going to receive the Slack notification. So you can write anything as per your choice. So let us provide any random number also. Alright, so I have provided a number also. Now I will click on this button, pay now, and here you can see it is actually in the test mode, and here I will make the payment with the card, and here I will use the test card details provided by the test Razorpay card details provided by the Razorpay. Okay, test card payment failed. Okay, and here you can see test card and test UPI's IDs, and I have the test card as this. Let us copy and paste it here and just provide a random CVV and the expiry date. All right, and assume that demo is the name of the person, basically the card holder's name, and just provide a random CVV. Now click on pay now, skip saving card, and here I am going to complete the payment on the bank's page. Here you can see that your payment has been cancelled. Try again or complete the payment later. So coming back to Pabbly Connect, and here let us check whether we have actually received the response, and here you can see the response has been received. Let me check the details one by one. So the payment entity status is actually failed, and here is the number, the name, the email address of the person, here's the course name, and I also want the amount which was failed. Okay, basically the amount of the product. Okay, here you can see the payment entity amount. Okay, it was actually of 499, so it has not provided the decimal value, so that is why it is showing 499 and 2 extra zeros. So don't worry, I will trim these extra 2 zeros. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation is working absolutely fine, which was connecting Razorpay and Pabbly Connect and capturing the failed payment data here. Now we are going to send the notification on Slack channel, but before that I'll have to trim these 2 extra zeros, because when I'm going to share the payment failure details with my team, of course I will also attach the amount of the failed payment as well, and I cannot actually share this particular amount because this is not the actual amount. So I'll have to remove these extra 2 zeros, and for that I'll have to search for the number formatter here, and number formatter is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect via which you can perform various kind of operations within your automation of workflow. Click on connect, and here I have selected the action event as the perform math operation, and here I am going to divide 100 with this particular value so that I can actually remove these extra 2 zeros. Okay, so firstly it is asking that enter comma separated values to perform operation. So I want to perform the operation in between the above amounts. So instead of adding this data, this amount manually, I will map it, and mapping is very simple. If you will click on this field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. Again, I'm going to search for the amount here directly, and here we have the amount. So I want to perform the math operation in between this amount, and then you will have to press a comma and in between 100, and the operation should be of the divide. So that is why I have selected the same, and if you will click on this button, you will see the response will be received and you will get the actual amount. So this is how you can perform the math operation inside your automations of workflows. And here, since I have mapped this data, so this amount will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in the real time. So what will happen, if a new payment will be failed, the amount of that payment will be automatically added here. It will be automatically divided by the 100, and the new amount will be received as a response here, and this is how the automation will take place, and this is the power of automation. Now finally, I am going to send the details on the Slack. So here in the next application, I am going to search for the Slack application. All right, and in the action event, since I want to send the channel messages, so that is why I will select the same. Click on connect, click on add new connection, click on connect with Slack. Well, here it is asking for the token type, so you will have to read the instructions that what is the difference in between user and bot. So everything is written here, that whatever the action you would like to perform, you can choose your token type as per your requirement. Here you can see under the bot you can do these activities, and under this user token you can perform these activities. And here, since I wanted to send the channel messages, so that is why I will select this user token type. Okay, so I have copied and I'll be pasting here. All right, so click on save, and here it will ask you few permissions which you can immediately provide. And don't worry, Pabbly Connect is 100% safe. Your data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. And here you can see the authorizations is successful and the Slack channel is connected with Pabbly Connect since I'm already logged in some different tab. Okay, coming back here, it is asking for the channel name, and here you should also read the note that a bot cannot post in a private channel. So if it's not a member, you need to invite it to the channel if you are using a bot token. All right, so you will have to consider this while selecting the token type. But here don't worry, we have used the user token type, so it is completely fine. Now I will select the channel name, and I have the channel name as emails. So let us search for the channel name here, and I have the channel name which I have selected. Now finally it is asking for the message. Specify text of the message to send. Check out the formatting help doc for advanced option. Well, I have already created a nice message for sending to my team here into my notepad. I'm going to directly copy and paste it here, and let me first correct the formatting of this particular message. Alright, so I have corrected the formatting. Let me show you the message that hello customer success manager. A customer was trying to make a payment but it has got failed. Details are as follows: name, email, amount. Kindly follow up the customer if she needs any help from our side. Well, you can add any kind of message as per your requirement, and for now I will go with this particular message only. And here I'll have to provide the details. Basically, I'll have to map the details, basically the name, phone number, the name, email and amount. So instead of again adding the data manually, I will map it from the below data, basically from the drop down, and here I will search for the name of the customer. Okay, so the name is demo customer. Let us search for the email address. Okay, here is the email address of the customer, and finally the amount. Well, amount I am going to map from this particular action step which I have received, via which I have received the correct amount. Basically, I have trimmed those extra 2 zeros. Now it is asking to select the image URL, image alt text, the bot name, bot icon. So if you want to send any images also along with your message, you can provide these details also. It is totally up to you, but here I will go with this particular data only, and finally I will click on this button and wait for the response. Alright, so response has been received. Let us check our Slack channel, and yes, we have actually received the message immediately, instantly and automatically. Hello customer success manager, customer was trying to make a payment but it has got failed. Details are as follows: name, email, amount. Kindly follow up the customer if she needs any help for our site. So this is how now onwards, whenever the payment is failed in your Razorpay payment gateway, the details for the same will be automatically shared on the Slack channel along with all the details, and you just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect for once, and after that everything will work in the backend. Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Sit back and relax, and here I will attach the shareable workflow link into my description box. So if you will click on this link and sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect, the same workflow will be immediately cloned into your account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.